안녕하세요, 물고기 친구들. 저는 세레나예요. Hello everyone, this is Serena, your Korean teacher. Welcome back again. Now we are going to learn some interesting things. We actually learned about this earlier before, which is 있다. Right, we have learned this before. If you check this corner, you'll be able to see previous lesson I made about 있다, which is I have. But there are more information I need to go through, so I need you to learn a little bit more. There's some important stuff that seems like everyone is keep making mistakes. So what I'm going to tell you is 있어요, right? So let's see what we have missed before. Okay, guys, so 있어요, as I said, it has a meaning of I have or there is, there are. Also, it can be existence. You can use it as it exists somewhere, right? So it has multiple uses. The key point I want you guys to remember is we definitely need to emphasize this one. So I have this. Or do you have this? Or there are these, or there is this, right? We definitely want to emphasize those objects actually. So that's why as an object particle, we do need to emphasize it. So that was it, right? We always say 저는 연필이 있어요. 저는 핸드폰이 있어요. That was simple. 저는 친구가 있어요. 저는 책이 있어요. What about I don't have? The infinitive form of I don't have, we actually have a word for this. The specific one for don't have is 없다. 없다. Yeah, the bottom consonant is quite interesting. There are two bottom consonants in the one syllable. Yeah, 없다. 없다. When you conjugate it, it becomes 없어요 actually. I will tell you how to conjugate verbs properly. So there are several rules you have to go over. But we're going to learn that in next video. Today, let's just learn it as 없어요 is the conjugated form. So, I don't have a phone. If you want to say this, how would you say? 저는 핸드폰 없어요. 저는 핸드폰 없어요. Right, as I said, you can emphasize this as well. 저는 핸드폰이 없어요. Simple, right? Sometimes we can just skip the object particles in this case, right? However, technically it is there. And with 있어요 and 없어요, we must use 이 or 가 to emphasize the object. Korean. And the other one I want you to remember this time is 가지고 있어요. 가지고 있다 will be the infinitive. It's actually merged verb. So 가지다 plus 있다 is the case. 가지다 actually has a meaning of I own this thingy. So that we definitely need to kind of understand that 가지고 있다 can be a little bit stronger meaning than just 있어요. Of course, you can just simply use 있어요 as I have. That's fine. However, if you want to use like I'm having it right now, then I prefer to use 가지고 있어요. Alright, so 가지고 있어요 is a little bit different. So it does emphasize the verb. The object shouldn't be emphasized. Does it make sense? So it should have the 가지고 있어요 because we want to kind of focus on I'm having it, I have it, I own it, right? So that the object should be just regular form, which is 을, 을. Yes, that's the object particle. So the object particle is 을을, same as 은는 or 이가 as a subject particle. 을을 or 이가 also can be the object particles. And the main object particle is 을 or 를, alright? 을 if the word is end with the bottom consonant, 를 if the word ends with a vowel. Same rule applies, all right? This one, 을을, yes, it's the same thing. It actually shows where my object is, right? So it's just represents this is my object. That's it. If you don't remember how to use the object particles, subject particles, yes, please check this video, all right? Basically, the object is the same thing. It's just showing where my object is, and that's it. In Korean, there's subject particle, object particle in a sentence. It's kind of a must. However, when you're speaking or in general these days, people actually want kind of skip it because it's kind of obvious. So that lots of time people just like drop it off. So you probably will not hear it as much. However, don't get it wrong. The problem is it's there. And then if you just learn it without it, then it will be really hard to make the sentences or recognize the sentences because usually we skip the subject. As much as you learn grammars, of course, things will be very difficult. It will become more complicated. So I definitely want you to use the object particles, subject particles for all the time for now. Okay, and then we're gonna start dropping it off very soon, all right? So here we go. 을을 가지고 있어요. 저는 핸드폰을 가지고 있어요. 저는 돈을 가지고 있어요. 저는 자켓을 가지고 있어요. 저는 가방을 가지고 있어요. However, there is no 가지고 없어요. Doesn't exist. 없어요, it's just 없어요. Like if you don't have it, you don't have it. Like if there is no exist, then yeah, that's it. No. So there is no need to say 가지고 없어요. So that does not work. Only 가지고 있어요 exist, okay? Korean. I hope this lesson was quite useful for you guys to say a bit more fluently, right? Although with those short little sentences, still it sounds very natural if you know how to use the particles. There we go. So I want you guys to keep practice and I'm gonna come back with actual videos of how we conjugate the verbs now, alright? So see you next time. 안녕히 계세요.